The igniter is an electrical device that is used to start the rock propellant burning. Basically, it looks like a match, except for it has two wire leads coming out the back. When the electrical current is passed through these wires, it heats up the pyrogen on the tip, and it bursts into flame and ignites the propellant. To install the igniter, simply put it into the motor. Make sure it's in fully so that it touches the propellant. Then take the igniter plug that comes with the motor and insert that into the nozzle too. Push it in as far as it will go. Then bend the wires backwards. This model rocket is now ready to fire. For the Apogee rocket motors, the procedure is the same, but the igniter is smaller and the igniter holder is made out of wood. Take the igniter, separate the leads, and insert that into the motor. Push it in as far as it will go. Then take your toothpick and snap off the tip, maybe about 1/4 of an inch, so that you're left with a blunt end. Then push this into the motor as far as it will go and separate the igniter leads. Besides the igniter, the other part of the electrical system is the controller. The controller consists of a button to push to launch the rocket, a safety key to prevent the rocket from being launched accidentally, about 20 feet of electrical cord, and 2 igniter clips. These igniter clips are attached to the igniter. When hooking them up, always make sure that they don't touch each other or the blast deflector, which is also metal. When you put the safety key into the controller, you'll get a light and a warning beep. This means the rocket is ready to launch. When you push the button, the igniter will fire. A composite motor uses a different type of igniter. This is generally called a copperhead or tiger tail. Again, we have a pyrogen on one end, and this time it looks like it's just one strip of metal, but actually it is 2 strips of metal that are separated by a thin insulator. The reason it's long and skinny is because it needs to go down to the bottom of the rocket motor in a composite motor. What you'll do is you'll put it into the motor, twist it around until it goes all the way in. You can see as you pull it out that the motor igniter is quite deep inside the motor. To hook up your igniter clips to the copperhead igniter, we can't hook up the igniter just like this because both sides of each igniter clip touch each of the copperhead strips. This does not allow a complete circuit. We have to insulate one side of each clip. This is done with some pieces of tape. Put a piece of tape on one side of the igniter, then put a piece of tape on the other side of the igniter in a different location. Then hook up your clips to these locations. As you can see, now we have current flowing through this side of the copperhead. It flows around pyrogen and to the other side of the igniter clip here. This is now ready to launch. A final note of caution: do not hook up the igniter until you are actually on the launch pad and ready to launch. This will prevent the motor from accidentally going off.